What's happening, Puff? I'll be back to you if JD ain't had enough. Yeah? Jermaine Dupri, king of the if you ask me, baby.
I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no.
Y'all should have paid attention when Katt Williams started dropping truth bombs about what goes down behind closed doors. Because let me tell you, he wasn't joking. Katt's been on a mission to expose all the shady characters in the entertainment biz. And guess who's at the top of his list? None other than Diddy himself. Katt straight up predicted that this would be the year Diddy's skeletons come tumbling out of the closet. And you know what? He might just be onto something, because 2024 has just started. And it's been a roller coaster ride of scandals for all the bigwigs in the industry. It's like Katt said.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all.
Katt even spilled the tea about how he turned down a whopping $50 million deal just to steer clear of Diddy's party scene. And now, seeing everything unfold exactly like Katt predicted is downright mind-blowing. But wait, there's more. Today, Katt Williams is back with some bombshell revelations. And it turns out Diddy's been swimming in these murky waters for years. And guess what? He's not paddling solo. Katt's on a quest to expose Diddy's whole entourage, and he's not holding back. Katt's got some fresh evidence that suggests Diddy's got some high-profile buddies who've been playing dirty behind the scenes. So, who are these A-listers that Katt's pointing fingers at? And could they be the masterminds behind Diddy's downfall? Let's dig into the juicy details. So, in case you've been living under a rock, let me catch you up real quick. Last week, Homeland Security swooped in and raided not 1, not 2, but 3 of Diddy's mansions in Miami and LA. And get this, they even hauled his sons Justin and Christian off in cuffs. Now, why did Homeland Security crash Diddy's party, you ask? Well, it's all tied to some serious allegations of teeing that have been swirling around Diddy for months. It all started with Cassie's bombshell lawsuit back in November, where she spilled the beans about a decade of mistreatment and manipulation at Diddy's hands. And let me tell you, it's some dark stuff. Cassie claimed that Diddy forced her into all sorts of unspeakable situations, from freaky rendezvous with other men to being pumped full of who knows what, until she couldn't even think straight. But Cassie's lawsuit was just the tip of the iceberg. Since then, there have been 4 more lawsuits against Diddy, each one more scandalous than the last. And the latest one, filed by Diddy's former producer Lil Rod, pulls even more big names into the mix. Lil Rod's not holding back, accusing Diddy of everything from teeing to RICO offenses, and he's not afraid to name names. We're talking about heavy hitters like Christina Coram, Diddy's chief of staff, and Sir Lucian Grange, the bigwig over at Universal Music Group. Jones' suit also names Diddy's son Justin, the rapper's chief of staff, Christina Coram, Universal Music Group CEO Sir Lucian Grain, and former Motown Records CEO Ethiopia Habtemariam as defendants. But here's where it gets really juicy. Lil Rod's lawsuit claims that Diddy's been boasting about using his connections to folks like TD Jakes to clean up his image in the media. Can you believe the nerve of this guy? And Katt Williams is right there with us, sounding the alarm about how Diddy's got a whole squad of enablers backing him up. And just when you thought things couldn't get any wilder, Katt drops a bombshell on his Instagram story, sharing an old clip of Diddy on a Nickelodeon show. In the clip, Diddy's giving some seriously questionable advice to a couple of kids, suggesting they prank their friend by sticking a toy helicopter down his pants.
Take this toy helicopter, put it down his pants.
All right, we'll do it. We'll do. All right, come on, put it in. Yeah. Austin! Didn't work. He's still asleep.
Try this.
Shall I? By all means.
Man, that clip is seriously disturbing. It's bizarre enough that Diddy agreed to be part of it. But when you consider his track record with young boys like Justin Bieber and Usher, and all the shady stuff he's allegedly done to them, it gets even weirder. But what's even more messed up is that someone at Nickelodeon approved that script. And get this, it's rumored to be none other than Dan Schneider. Now, if you've been keeping up with the news, you'll know that Dan Schneider and some other bigwigs at Nickelodeon have been accused of mistreating child stars. Katt Williams hinted that Schneider might be one of Diddy's partners in crime in the industry. And remember when Katt called out Diddy and Jermaine Dupri for being pedo?
What's happening, Puff? I'll be back to you if JD ain't had enough. Yeah? Jermaine Dupri, king of the pedophiles if you ask me, baby.
Well, Jermaine Dupri has been accused of some pretty messed up stuff too, like with the boy band Crisscross. And while there's no concrete evidence, it's all starting to sound eerily similar to what Diddy's been accused of. Anyway, an insider spilled the beans, revealing that the raid on Diddy's homes wasn't just a regular search. They were hunting for cell phones, cameras, laptops, and any other electronic devices that might have recorded those infamous blackmail tapes. These tapes allegedly feature some big names, including Stevie J, who's said to be a victim of these blackmail schemes, along with Cuba Gooding Jr. and Young Miami, who are rumored to be active participants in Diddy's recent legal troubles. And guess what? 50 Cent jumped into the mix too, confirming the rumors about Diddy's stash of blackmail videos. In an Instagram post, he straight up asked to buy those tapes from Diddy, citing Lil Rod's lawsuit. According to the lawsuit, Diddy had hidden cameras all over his home, capturing hours of footage of celebrities, artists, music label executives, and athletes doing illegal stuff without their knowledge or consent. So, naturally, 50 was all over it, even sharing a news clip highlighting the scandalous section of Lil Rod's lawsuit. He captioned it with, "Shaking my head. This is going to be so good. What do you want to bet I'm going to get these tapes? I'll pay top dollar for them." And he didn't stop there. 50 went on to make a bunch of posts that strongly hinted Jay-Z might be involved too. Like he shared a missing milk carton image of Jay-Z with the caption, "LOL Puff said the ninja ain't answering his phone, LOL." And in another post, he shared a photo of Jay-Z waving, claiming it was the last reported sighting of him waving at Puffy's jet. And it's not the first time folks have speculated about Jay-Z and Diddy being thick as thieves. There's been a lot of talk in the past about Jay-Z possibly being just as shady, if not worse, than Diddy when it comes to his behavior. Some folks have even thrown around the P word because of Jay's apparent fixation on dating much younger women. From Beyonce to Aaliyah to Foxy Brown, Jay-Z has faced accusations of preferring his partners fresh out of high school or half his age. Recently, a video resurfaced featuring Jaguar Wright, who claimed Jay-Z was involved with Rihanna when she was just 15 and allegedly gave her a disease. Now, it's important to note that this incident happened a long time ago when Jay-Z was already a grown-up 36-year-old man. But it stirred up conversation because it sheds light on Jay-Z's past actions, especially considering his efforts to reshape the narrative of that night. Rihanna was only 15 when Jay-Z signed her to Def Jam, so it's plausible that she contracted the disease from him, as Chris Brown had accused her of passing it to him during their relationship.
Rihanna was only 14, 15 when he started with her and signed to the Def Jam. It's clear to say that the herpes that she had came from the person she had been most involved with, and that was Sean Carter.
Jaguar Wright, who's been vocal about her disdain for Jay-Z, has suggested that Jay and Diddy go way back and have had a long-standing connection. In one interview, she even likened Jay-Z to Diddy, describing him as smarter and more cunning, which might explain why he hasn't faced the same level of scrutiny as Diddy.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
Now, there have been rumors circulating that Diddy might be ready to reveal information about his associates because he's not willing to take the fall alone. Recently, Jaguar Wright went live and discussed allegations that Diddy turned over tapes of Jay-Z and Beyonce attending his parties to the authorities. While these claims may seem far-fetched, they highlight the potential for Diddy to cooperate with authorities to save himself. Because this isn't the first time such rumors have surfaced. In 2022, leaked screenshots of Kanye's conversation with Diddy suggested tensions between them, with Kanye accusing Diddy of illegal activities. These kinds of claims often lead to individuals being labeled as erratic or unreliable, but perhaps it's time we pay attention to what's being said. Moving on to another aspect, Young Miami has been implicated in Lil Rod's lawsuit, accused of being involved in transporting substances for Diddy. While Young Miami hasn't directly addressed these allegations, her recent tweets have raised eyebrows. Some speculate she might have made a deal with authorities already. Additionally, Suge Knight's eerie message from jail to Diddy warns him of the danger posed by the secrets he holds, suggesting that Diddy might have some compromising information on influential figures in the industry. As for Diddy's potential legal troubles, opinions are divided. Some believe he'll never end up in jail, while others think he can't escape the consequences, given the evidence law enforcement allegedly has against him. Amidst all this, former Motown Records CEO, Ethiopia Habtemariam, is reportedly willing to testify against Diddy to secure her own exoneration. In summary, it seems like Diddy is facing mounting pressure from all sides, with more individuals coming forward to expose his alleged misdeeds. Katt Williams' efforts to expose Diddy are gaining support from fans, signaling a potential turning point in the narrative surrounding Diddy's actions and his circle of associates. But what are your thoughts on this unfolding situation? Let us know in the comments below.